History is written by the victor. History is filled with liars. If he lives and we die, his truth becomes written.
You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. You told a Glock, that bitch your face. You don't want smoke, get out my face. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Can't walk this darkness in my place. I got cold white inside my veins. You niggas ain't rapping, such a disgrace. That boy stay capping, need a cage. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with factions. Don't care about bitches and distractions. My bank account, another transaction. We count them digits and subtract it. Don't fuck with lanes, don't fuck with factions. Don't care about bitches and distractions. My bank account, another transaction. We caught that nigga, sent him packing. Yeah, we send it, niggas packing. Don't give a fuck about the past. He hit the pavement, now he napping. You need some shit, just tap, tap, tap it. Just know your role and play your part. You're all talk and you're all.
We're not gonna do all that today. We can just talk. My bad, bro. I know I vanished. I vanished out of nowhere. That's on me. Um, I still been cooking up. I've been cooking up, but I wasn't there, guys. I wasn't there mentally. I wasn't there mentally and emotionally. I couldn't be around. I need to step away from everything. I was having a sensory overload. I was emotionally unstable, and I just needed to take a step back. But and basically deal with the two things that I've been avoiding since 2020 and face them head on. I have a bad habit of not dealing with a lot of things that I'm going with. I kind of just barrel through it, and I'm like, it's fine, I'll be okay, and then it resurfaces in ways that aren't great. And usually I just power through it, but I didn't have the strength this time, and I don't know. Feel like it's not cool for me to preach about like having the mental strength and fortitude to push through a lot of things, and I don't do it myself. So I gotta practice what I preach. So I apologize for that, but I also gotta take better care of myself. I don't take good care of myself, and in all the places in life where I'm mentally strong, there's one that I've always been very weak, and I need to do better with that. But that being said, I've been cooking up though. I didn't just sit on my ass. First of all, Act 1 and 2 of Diurnal Ace, reread and completed. Done. That stream's coming soon. The list is already made. The list is already made. Hooking up, done. Blue Lock, caught up. Read the side story for Nagi 2, caught up. Owl Ashy, done. Caught up. Been cooking up. Did not sit here and do nothing. I've been working. I've been working. So I promise I didn't just sit there and do nothing. But yeah, I had to just get off the internet and just be in the real world and not deal with too much. So I'm gonna give anybody a warning if you're a Blue Lock stan. If you like Baro, I'm about to cook him tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm about to bar that stupid ass nigga up. He fucking stinks at football. He's the worst player in Blue Lock. I'm going to cook that nigga. I hate him. The King? Oh my god, he's getting packed up. Just wait. Just wait for it. But yeah. Um And by the way, for anybody who was worried or reached out, I know you did Zodiac. I appreciate that. Dave, a couple other people too DM me. I'm all right. I'm okay. So I appreciate you guys. You guys looking out, man. I really do. You're very interested in hearing my thoughts on Tripone from Aoashi. I like him a lot, man. My slight problem with him is it embodies the like I get it, but there's like a bit of a minority trope where they're always super indebted to whatever country or team or corporation took a chance on them, and you could argue they're overly loyal. But I like him a lot. The character that I thought I couldn't believe became super interesting, Mensa. I'll talk about it in greater detail because I want to talk about this. Was Akutsu. I don't know if you guys agree with this, but for you guys who like a lot of sports like manga and anime, would you guys argue that having the main character having a very strong relationship with somebody, whether it's a rivalry, whether it's a mentor student thing, something that starts off adversarial, having a good relationship like that is really interesting. I'm thinking like Chris Senpai and Sawamura. Like Akutsu and Ashito's relationship and where it ends up is fucking wild. I couldn't believe it because I did not like Akutsu for like 200 chapters, and by the end of it, I'm like, he's top 3, fam. He's him. And when you go through his backstory, I'm like, I get it, I get it. So I'm excited to talk about all those things, man. I've been cooking up. I promise. You putting the false king in the mud? Let's go. Yes, I hate Butter so much. I will give Blue Lock this. They finally got me interested in the game because they finally played one real game. When the Blue Lock people faced like the under 20 Japan team, I want more of that. I'm done. I'm done with the tickle butt games they be playing in their fucking dungeon. That's just not moving me. Get the fuck out of there. Shit stinks. Get out that fucking dungeon. So, but we gonna talk because I actually think that they're interesting to compare. Honestly, bro, I read 50 chapters of Blue Lock. It is not it. I no, I understand. I understand. It was a see when Isogi's monologuing, I skip all that shit. So so like I just be it's not it's, it was really easy for me to get through, and I wanted to do it because I still wanted to do the stream where we talk about the 10 best players. Well, literally 10 best strikers. So because I think Aoashi is the antithesis to Blue Lock. Everything that Blue Lock preaches, Aoashi is the opposite of. Like to the point that the main character is a fullback. I still think he's a central defensive midfielder. I think that's the spot for him. He's a playmaking central defensive midfielder, but he's a fullback. He's a defender. Like he's not a striker. Like I love that already. That's moving me. So yeah. Olivier. I'm trying to remember who that is. I'm thinking of Olivier Giroud. Is he one of the professionals that come? Maybe I'll just type it in. Hold on. I gotta see that again. And don't forget about Dying Always. Now that I'm done Act 2, I can finally do the stream that I wanted to do. Um Oh, Olivier was the guy. Okay, oh, he was the defender, the captain of. Okay, yeah. He's cool. He was fine. I don't have any issues with him. He gave up on his dreams too easily, as far as I'm concerned. But he's a good. He was one of the characters that I thought was like an actual good character. I won't lie to you. Like Blue Lock characters, I understand because I guess a lot of them are gonna get eliminated and not gonna stand out. They're they have to accentuate their personalities by giving them some over exaggerated quirk. But Oliver was one of the more normal people in my opinion. That I'm like, oh, he's interesting. Like I like him. I love that position switch, and Aoashi never seen it happen in manga before. Neither have I. Like I was super. I was very impressed too, because I thought it was like a trick. I thought the coach was trying to trick him to get him to understand like different parts of the game to put him back there, but he's actually a fullback. Now, Mensa, do you? I don't think he's necessarily an attacking center midfielder. I think his right position is central defensive midfielder. Do you agree with that? Or do you think fullback is right for him? Do you think he should stay there on the wing on the fullback? I'm just curious. I don't know if that's just my personal opinion, but yeah. The defender. Yeah, we ready for Act 2 thoughts? Oh yeah, we gonna trust me. All those things are gonna come. I do wanna say on one thing. I rescind my initial opinion of me not liking the new team when the first years come. When Wolf Boy and Yuki's brother. Why I can't remember? I never remember Yuki's brother's name. Tetsu Yuki's brother. When he came and stuff, like I didn't like them. They weren't moving me my first go around. I warmed up to them this time around. Still at first, I didn't really like them, but I ended up liking the first years a lot more as time went on. That's the biggest difference that I got during my like revisit to it. I'm still not a May fan. I don't know why. I acknowledge his skill. He's that dude, but he's not Mukai. I like Mukai. He's my goat. And then it's Hongo. I'm sorry. I like Clockwork. He's alright too. The I think he's from somewhere else, not Japan, but from somewhere else. He's cool too. But the real life athletes and research that was done being included in the story is one of my favorite things. Also, I should be honest. Al actually has the what I would call the right amount of balance of things outside of football that relate to football and things outside of football that can affect the football player. From the start, Ashito doesn't come from money. His cleats are raggedy, right? And even Akutsu points that out. His brother works extra shifts to give him the money to go to even do the tryout, and his mom works extra shifts because she's a single mom to get him, I think, the new cleats. They have a testy relationship. There's actually a real romance here, not a fake romance. There's no, it's like they have these fake romances. There's a real romance here where he's been confessed to twice, essentially, right? Then there's the fact that like a lot of these characters come from different backgrounds, and those backgrounds affect them, their personality, but it's not told in the generic way. I'm sorry, Blue Locks flashbacks are generic, where it's like when it's time, they have the little flashback, and it's like, ooh, my parents only care about my talent. That's why I came to Blue Lock. Like it's so generic. But like here, it's like when you learn about Akutsu and his mom and the relationship that he had, it's interesting because even the coach comments on the fact that Japanese players don't go through this traditionally. Players like Cristiano Ronaldo and where's he from again? Madeira, from Portugal, Madeira. Like he came from nothing. It was literally football player or bust. He had nothing else to do. School was not important. Was not more important than him becoming a football player to get his family out of that. And you can see how some of those things are even in Ashito because he knows his family doesn't have money. And that's part of his motivation to go pro. Like it's so fucking good, man. All the ancillary things and how they intersect is so fucking good. You saw the other boy Conran was tweaking into, yeah, he was tweaking. Yeah, so I'm about to cook him too. Talk about kill made him kill the valley. What the fuck was wrong with her? I said, bro, to what you're hanging ass Michael Jordan talk back in your mouth and face your brother like a regular person. What's good with him? That wasn't moving me. I didn't like that part. I love my least favorite part of, no, that's not true. It's Baro. Anytime Baro does anything, I hate it. What's Sakitan? I'd say fullback only because I don't think he has the defensive fundamentals for his. You don't think he could learn that? But fair enough, fair enough. Sanada will always be my goat. I like him too. He's tough. My favorite character is Raichi and Tetsu. I don't think anyone will ever. I think I'll always like them the most. But my favorite pitcher is Mukai. Clients getting hard for the Mukai train. What y'all know about throwing in dimension? What they know about denied? No, you gotta get it 3D, 4 dimensional. They don't know about the depths of the strike zone. They're not ready. They're not ready. The clients, they don't know. They don't know, bro. They don't know. No, the wrench shit was insane. That was gross. I didn't like that. That was gross. Um, I can I don't know if you're busy or not. I'll just hop in here if you want to come in. But yeah. Um, Bow, I wasn't there mentally, emotionally, bro. I had to take a step back and work in the shadows and get off the internet and just chill out. I wasn't there, but I honestly have some of the best friends in the world, and they won't let me sulk in peace. So one of my homie yesterday, she basically barged in my room and took me out and forced me to look at the sunlight. So, so yeah. Um, I'm better. I'm gonna take it one step at a time, one day at a time. That's all I can really do, and I'm gonna try to limit the sensory overload that I get sometimes when I'm looking at too many things and juggling too many things. I gotta do better. I gotta take better care of myself. So, but yeah. What's up, Miles?
Hello. Pleasure to always hear your silky voice.
I don't got a voice like y'all, man. I don't got the radio voice.
Your
Yo,
voice is better than fucking mine.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, she is, man. She won't let, she will not, she not, she, I did not know she was coming. Like, I was just in my robe too, like, in the corner reading Dino Ace. So, but you're caught up to Blue Lock, or like you're further than everyone else. I'm so mad at everybody who told me to read this shit.
So
It's like watching the
I caught
anime.
up.
They're like not
I caught
far.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I also read
Nagi
60
Sasori?
chapters of
Oh, okay.
Diamond No Ace.
Oh, okay, nice. Ooh,
I'm at the part.
yes.
I'm literally right at the part like the the downtime right after Tanba gets his hit in the jaw.
Okay. All right.
So they're training. Like, this is like I think right before the tournament.
I'm with Inashiro.
But yeah. I like Blue Lock has its we can do I guess we can talk a little bit about Blue Lock first before whatever.
Yeah.
I agree with what you said. I was like the 3-on-3s and shit. I wasn't moved really until the U20 and the stuff after where we got like full on games.
Mm.
But there's just certain things where I'm like, at certain points, I'm just like, I'm not like I don't hate any of the characters, but like I don't connect with any of these people, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. It's because again, I actually think that the way that they go about it makes sense because they're gonna be eliminated and kicked out and stuff like that. Like you might have not too much time to
Yeah.
focus, so you have to make them stand out. So like the one guy like, oh, I'm so nervous. Other guys like, oh, everything's stylish and cool. Like they gotta do that shit. So
Y-
I get it.
It's
But yeah, it's just it's like I don't know, it's not moving me though. Like I haven't really connected with any character. Like I always said my favorite character for a while was Ego. I would say Demon Kun. I don't remember his name. He's probably my favorite, but that's just because I think he's actually the best player. That's the only reason. I think he's the best one in there. I think he's better than Rin personally.
Demon Kun.
He's the dark skinned guy who was unhinged. He was like 111.
Oh yeah, that dude.
I don't remember his
Yeah,
name. He's just unhinged. He's probably my
I
favorite.
think it's like Shuhei. Is it
Mhm.
Shuhei?
I guess I
Yeah,
could
no.
I guess I could lie. Oshido? Yeah, I think so, yeah. I guess I could just cheat and say Kylian Mbappe is my favorite. Like they didn't even try with him. Like so Mbappe. Julian Loki. I
Yeah,
said PXG, God Sprint, he black, he in Liga. I'm like stop. That's Mbappe. You're not tricking
I
me.
think Isagi's grown on me a little bit more. I used to like
Mhm,
not really care for him. He's grown on me a little bit more because like I kind of respect that like his physical abilities are still like kind of actually kind of detrimental,
mhm.
and I like that he's like working smarter, not harder, and like the way he's like going about it. But
Yeah.
it's still just like when we're one. I'm glad that like it seems like other like even though like the people might not be strikers, they can get like other positions on like really famous teams. I was like, because that was something we talked about, which was kind of like a concern, because it's like they should still be nice even if they're not a striker.
Yeah.
Like I forget the one dude, Gana Maru. Like
The flexible
he's a
keeper
good
guy?
goalie.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
good goalie.
Yeah.
Uh, but it is just one of those weird things. Like I think it was the last match, like when they're doing the matches with like when you know Germany's team versus like when they did Spain, but it was
Yeah.
really horrendous during the English one. I'm like, dude, Kaiser, like you guys are just playing each other. Like
Yeah.
it got ridiculous. Like, why are you guys stealing? Like you're like Kaiser was literally blocking goals. I'm like, what are we doing here?
And that's and as someone who like understands the sports deeply, it bothers me sometimes, and that's why like I don't know if you're here when I said it. Like when I focus the stream, we're gonna talk about it. I'm going to cook Burrow in ways you've never seen me cook someone in your life. That nigga stinks. He sucks. He's stupid. He's waste. He doesn't look cool, and nothing. There's nothing raw about him. He's the worst player in Blue Lock. I mean that. But I'm the
He's the
king.
worst.
He's the worst. He's not
No,
nice. He's not
the
nice,
worst is
bro.
the worst is
Oh, you
the
know what?
monk
It's
kid.
it's the hustle guy, right? You know what? The hustle that one guy who I don't talk about. I think if he's still there, that the guy with the short
Yes,
haircut. Okay, all right,
yes,
fine,
he's
fine.
still there.
He's second best, second worst, second worst. I'll give you that. He stinks. He super stinks. Cooking more than a Vankel?
he's
Yes, a Vankel better than this
he's
fucking
dog
clown.
water.
They did the thing that pissed me off too, because it's like it reminded me of the Fullbring arc where they tried to paint Byakuya literally grabbing his own blade pedals and chucking it in that guy's chest as some genius move because it's undignified for a noble like him, and he would never think of a technique like that. And it's like the fact that he'll steal the ball from his own teammate to cause chemical reaction to devour and awaken, it actually works against other people and other teams who actually know how to play the game properly. I'm like, bro, if you guys don't turn this shit the fuck off, oh my god, his ass. He
Yeah.
sucks. Charge dribble, nigga can't get by anybody. Anytime somebody remotely has the same build as him, they're stronger than him. He sucks. He's not good. Oh, he scored 10 goals and he lost every game. You're a waste you. He's not good. He's so fucking
That's
ass.
that's the one thing I kind of don't like about Blue Lock, where they're like egos matters, where it's like it's better for you to score 4 and lose than like score 1 and win. I'm like, that's just not true. Like,
That's just dumb. That's just not
that's just not
unserious.
true.
You're not
Like
gonna.
it's
So
such a
you're
weird
literally saying
mentality.
lose the World Cup, but get 10 goals. I thought you wanted Japan to win the World Cup. What? So yeah.
Especially because it seems like the current number one, the German dude, doesn't have the mentality. He's literally about efficiency, but he's the best in the world. So that would go against like the whole principle
Mm.
because he's just like, nah, we're here to win. But it's like, I don't know. I will say two things that I did like recently. I think their explanation of like getting in their form of zone with flow and like the actual graph they use is like
Mhm.
pretty like accurate.
I
Where
like
like you
that.
want like a certain level of like challenge yet not be bored and stuff. I'm like that's like pretty accurate like how like to like real life. I think I was like I actually like that explanation.
Mhm.
Uh, and then two, I like the Nagi thing of like he went super hard. Like it's like he probably is never gonna reach that level again. Like when
Okay.
sometimes people just have like that really freak like
That
now we're
moment of
going
genius.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like now it might ruin his career because he's gonna only try to achieve that again and he may never do, and that would only just make him progressively worse. And he quote unquote beat Isagi. So it's kinda like, damn, what now? So I was
Mm.
like, I think that's like a interesting mental thing. Those are like the only two things I like
Yeah, I
were
feel
like,
it.
oh, okay, that's cool, but
Yeah, Mikey, I'm back. I'm gonna be okay, bro. One step at a time, one day at a time. I'll say this: I actually like the visual presentation for when he's thinking, when all the puzzle pieces are flying around. I think that looks cool. I like how
yeah,
they
I
present
agree.
that from an artistic standpoint. I like that. I do think sometimes, like again, when he's thinking too much, I'm skimming that. I'm scanning. I'm not
I
really
do
reading
too.
it because I just don't. It's just too much. But I do like the visual presentation for that. It looks pretty dope, all things considered. So I wanna give credit where credit is due because I won't like it's hard to explain. I really don't think this manga is good, but like I understand the appeal and I actually like talking about it for some reason. It's not I don't dislike talking about it. If that makes sense. So
Yeah, it's like a
but it's
little
mid.
worse.
It's
It's like a
mid that
worse
hits.
Kuroko for me. It's like a
Yeah.
worse Kuroko for me. Like
That kind of makes sense. That's kind of where I am. Like Kuroko, yeah, yeah.
I honestly, actually, I think if you talk about Baro, I think Kunigami's dog water.
Is that Ichigo?
Yeah, I think he's worse.
Okay, they put him in that fuck ass room, and that was the plan to make him ambidextrous as a shooter. I said, if you guys don't kick him out the fucking facility, I'm like,
It's
well,
just
we came back edgy. I'm not a hero anymore. I'm like, oh, he's about to be nice. I'm like, what? He got his physical stats went up, and now he can shoot left with his left foot. I said,
like I'm not gonna lie. When he stole Isagi's goal, I was like, I understand Isagi's anger. Like in that moment, I would have been pissed. Like I get it.
oh yeah, the knee. Yeah, he's like, but I devoured it. I'm like, shut up, man. They can't take the dialogue serious. They're so unserious. Talk
It's
about devour each other for a chemical reaction. You egotist, like shut up, man. Just fucking kick the ball. Ugh, I don't know.
and what's the chameleon dude's name?
Rio
Who was best friends with Nagi?
or Rio?
Rio. His form of copy is what I was talking about. I like the way he uses that. Or like he keeps it kind of in the bag and he doesn't and he like brings it like strategically out rather than like just copying from one play to the next play. I like
Mm-hmm.
his usage of it, but I also like that he's just like he's good, but like he's nowhere near the best.
Yep.
He just got good physicals.
I'm with you though. Ichigo's mid too. You gotta go. You got the fucking
He's
facility.
not good.
Fucking ass.
He's at the bottom. He's not good.
I don't rate him. Yeah, but yeah. Demon Quinn was the only one that I ended up liking. Rio low key might be moving me skill wise. I don't expect him to get as far. I didn't expect him to get as far as he is. I only did because he's attached to Nagy. I thought that at some point. I realized after Barrow got mind fucked and then he regained it, and then I'm like, oh, we'll probably do this more often. So I think Rio will come back. So
Meguro's
yeah.
really the Meguro might be he might be the best right
You said who?
now. Bachari,
Oh, Dribbler
Bachira.
Kun.
He's nice. Him,
Is that
him,
Dribbler Kun?
and Kiryu. Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Kiryu also went up.
Is
They
that
they
is
both
that
I
the speed
think
merchant?
really good. That's a speed merchant.
I still got Demon Cook #1, but I feel it.
Oh, he. I mean, right now he probably is. We just haven't seen his growth. The same way
Yeah.
Ren's probably going to be a lot better. But even that Demon Ren shit, I was like, all right, bro.
Yeah, when his tongue was hanging out, I'm like, that's biohazard, bro. Biohazard, red card. He truly, we just came out of a pandemic. Can we, get him out of here? That shit was
What do you
gross.
think of the strikers of like the professional teams, like Noel Noah and like all those other guys? What do you think of them so far?
I mean, I like Mbappe. I don't like Chris Prince at all. I don't like him. He's ass. He didn't show me nothing. Manshine City, he didn't show me nothing. They had a generic, like I guess Brazilian. I just like to samba and dribble. I guess he was whatever. I like Noel Noah. I guess because he's like I think they said he's a mixture of Griezmann and someone else. I think he was fine. But him and Mbappe are probably the two that left the biggest impression on me. There's one more forgetting. I feel I can't remember his name. Which the one's the one from the Bundesliga? I don't remember that Isogi was with. Who's their trainer guy? Was it Noel? Actually, no. That was
Uh,
Noel. I think no. He's on
yeah.
Bastard Munich. You're right. No, he's on Bastard Munich. I forgot he's in Bundesliga. But anyways, yeah, Chris Prince I don't like, but Noel seems fine. Like they said, he has a natural God given ability to use both his legs like the same way. I guess is like his God given talent, whatever. So
Yeah,
cool,
true.
cool. But
Ambidextrous,
but
yeah.
but I like Mbappe the most. God sprint. I'm a pace merchant. I like fast niggas. I even like the I like
That's
I won't lie. I like the dumb nigga, the dumb guy who's stupid but he's fast. I like him too. But
he's stupid, but he's
Chira's up there. Yeah, he's up there. Did I join the demons rampant homosexuality? I guess. He's fine. He's quirky. He's violent. Like I knew he was unhinged when they said I had to use a feature in your suit to shock you, and they had him fucking tied up. And then Big Brother's like, "Hey, come play with us." And it's like, "Oh shit, see, he nice. I knew he was nice."
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, okay. Every time you say Mbappe, I was like thrown off. You're talking about the French guy. Okay,
Julian
okay,
Loki.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw him, he reminded me of Panther from I Shield 21, the
Oh
running
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Got
No, I feel that.
that God sprint on him.
I said, yeah, he in
The
Liga,
speed,
he
speed,
black, he
he do go
French,
crazy.
he XG. Yeah, that's Mbappe. So
He pulled in. He's like, oh, he's nice. He's like, oh wait, he's not. We're not a threat to him. He was going crazy. I gotta respect him.
yep. Kaiser, I don't like him. I don't care for him.
He's
It's not moving me.
he's trash. The magician dude
The
that
guy, the
like
guy who
sucks
be
them
dick
off is
riding him
trash.
sucks. I hate him. He's be sucking dick. I'm like, oh my god, get it out your mouth, bro. Get it out of there. Anywhere else but
I
your
thought it
mouth.
was. That's why I thought it was funny when Noel and Isagi were doing their double play, and
Yeah.
Kaiser tried to stop them, and then Noel was like, "You're a dumbass." I'm like, please, because oh man, Kaiser's trash.
Yeah, I got any sorry, someone said Rio's someone said the favorite goal was the one with whenever Rio did that first fake kick and he like flicked it and then he like volleyed it, that was probably the first time he did that. I think that was probably my favorite goal. Um I think there was a long range snipe that I like, but probably I said Rio. I meant Anagi. When Nagi did that the first time, like he did this weird trap where he kicked it, but he didn't. He like kicked it with spin that it stayed in spot, and it was like this, and then he just like came with it came around. I'm like, okay, that's fake, but that was cool though. So, but yeah, I won't lie to you. There's no goal that sticks out in my mind like that. Is there a goal that sticks out in your mind, like a heavy, like, oh my god, this goal? Like, I can't think of any that stuck out to me in a meaningful fashion. No, I can't. Like maybe things stealing a Sogi's goal because I was like, oh damn, that sucks.
I can get the
What?
when Nagi did the 5 feints in a row, like when he was
There you
like
go.
on his
Yeah,
like
something like
cloud
that.
nine.
That was fake. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm thinking of. That was probably one of them. But I won't lie to you. None of them stick out to me. And by the way, I'm still holding out hope that that one guy from the beginning who got kicked, who got eliminated in Block Z, who was like the shining jewel of Japan or whatever. I'm still hoping he comes back with a vengeance somewhere. Like he's somewhere cooking up, getting nice training, just mad at Blue Lock. Just Just a demon over there. I
That
hope
boy
so.
gone.
I think so too. But I'm gonna hold on to this copium and hopium. So, but yeah, man, I get the appeal of the series. I do, and I read the Nagy side story. I don't think I'm going to continue it, but I
Oh,
read
there's
the
a
side
side
story.
story for him.
Yeah, where like it basically, I think it's him and Rio's journey up until when they made the Sogi and lose.
Good.
So it starts up with him trapping the phone. He's like, "You should join us. We should make a team." So yeah. But yeah, man. I'm gonna do my contrast and comparison video stream tomorrow when I talk about the differences and the similarities in the of Blue Lock and Al Ashi. I'm very excited to talk about Al Ashi. That one is moving me.
I will
So
say,
go ahead.
oh, sorry, I was gonna say I understand the appeal in Diamond LA's. I get it. I get why people like it a lot.
Yeah, yeah, man. What's up? How do I feel about the Illuminati? I can't tell you our trade secrets. I mean, the Illuminati. What's that? So what's moving you so far about Dynamis? What do you like or don't like so far, as far as your end?
One, it's a lot more realistic, which I like, and so I'm not even a baseball guy, so
Mm.
I like the more realism of it. I'm actually moved by Salamura. He moves me. I like him.
Yeah.
He moved me. He the young go. But I also like
Furia?
Furoya, the other pitcher,
Yeah, Furia.
because I thought he was gonna be like the aloof, like I'm better than everybody,
Mm.
but he's actually like really chill and like actually cool. Like I thought it was gonna be kind of like a Rukawa thing, but
Mm.
it's like nah, he's actually chill. He has no beef with anybody. He's just like I just want people to catch my ball. And I'm like I respect that, but when Chris came in and Chris and Sawamura were getting it together, oh, it was chops.
That was the draw for me. It was Sawamura. I liked him, and then how him and Chris Senpai's relationship start and grow. And I'm like, oh man, that's moving me tremendously. That's what kept me going. Because I like you, I'm not a baseball. Baseball is not a sport that I care about. I promise, I don't like baseball. But yeah, man. Is it
That
Domino
shit
Goat,
was.
Furia Goat? I'm not a Furia fan. I like him though. I don't. I just not. He's not one of my favorites, but I like him.
I like. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anybody on the one. I actually think they made an actual enjoyable team. I like how they did the like this is a team sport and there has to be like there is an actual important team component, but also you are playing against like your other teammates for playing time.
Yeah.
And I think they balance that like competitive yet like team spirit really really well. Uh it's probably like the closest thing I've seen like akin to like honestly real life out of like
Mhm.
most honestly probably out of all the sports I've seen. Uh
Alright.
uh I'm trying to think. Tombo is growing on me, but then he got hit in the jaw. I was like, ah. Okay. But I really want to see more from.
You don't gotta believe in them. Don't worry about it.
I want to see more of Yuki, the 130-year dude,
Okay.
and old
Like
dude's brother.
our captain.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
then what's the two brothers, the short guys. The one
Oh,
dude, he's
okay.
the older one, second.
The
He plays second
Kominato
base.
brothers. Haru
Yeah,
Haruchi.
yeah. Because the older brothers seem to have like a little bit of beef in the beginning with him, but then like some chapters, I'm like, it seems like they're cool. So like, I don't know.
His brother's just
Like,
kind
so
of a dickhead. I don't lie to you. Just kind of that's his personality is kind of like nasty. That's all. It's kind of what a mean
okay.
personality. But he
He's
cares about
clean
it.
now. His brother, he clean with it though. He clean on
Yeah.
the field.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The
Yeah.
third years clean.
I like all
They
of
quick
them.
with it.
I like all of them. Can't side with
They
the
quick
injury
with the
prone
double
player.
play.
That's why I don't fuck with Kawhi. Oh shit, damn. But here's what I'll say. Um, as early as you are, yeah, like seeing Salamura and Chris like get together and grow. That's what really got me like hyped. Next time, like, oh man, because I don't like this guy. What's wrong with him? Then like, damn, I feel bad too, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know he was going through all that. I didn't know he was nice like that. I'm sorry. I would have apologized myself because I would have something crazy to him. Like, bitch, you fucking stink. You not nice. I would have cooked him. I would have cooked him. And then when Miyuki got mad at him, I'm like, fuck, I would have felt bad myself. I'm like, all right, my fault,
Oh,
my
I
fault,
like
my fault.
Miyuki a lot too.
Yeah. Miyuki Miyuki is low key the closest thing to my like personality on a team like that in a lot of ways. Like I'm a bit of a shithead and I'll tease you and stuff. But like I get serious when it matters. But like I'm kind of chill though. Um but Tetsu Raichi and are my favorite characters. I don't know if you met him yet, but you'll see him soon. But those guys are my favorite characters. So
They're I'm rocking with the crew. Even the coaches, I like the coach a lot too. He's actually a
yeah,
good coach,
yeah,
and
he's
he's
good.
funny. Like early shit with Sawamura, where he's like shitting. He's like, man, fuck this guy, bro. He goes in the shower. The coach is just there.
He's
He's
in
like,
there.
ah.
He's trying to wash his head in the corner.
He's like, my fault.
Yeah, nah, yeah, man.
Or even when he's late to practice, and
Yuki
Miyuki's
set him
like,
up.
you go. We'll go in the back. He's going. He's just like, hey, yo, this guy's late. I'm
He
like,
snuck in
that's
and he made them
foul.
all he made him run. He made Miyuki run for trying to set him up and made his roommate to run for not waking him up. I'm like, I respect that. He made them all fucking run. Like none of you niggas are safe. Go run laps, you bitch. I said, yeah, yeah. I like this. I like him. He's a good coach. He's a coach that I have no problem playing for. I
Yeah.
think he's a good coach.
And I'm glad I like the ace thing, because I feel like like sometimes when like I want to be the best,
Mhm.
and it comes off as a little cringy sometimes, or like even teammates on like shit on you. I kind of like it in this where like I think every time they bring it up, like the dialogue doesn't seem like forced or corny, and also that like no one really shits on anybody for like saying that. They're just like, yeah, you can say that, but just be aware everybody else is also working hard,
Yeah.
rather than like you can't be the ace. You're a freshman. You're trash, bro. Get your. It's like cool, but like you're not the only nigga trying hard,
Yeah.
which I like.
I'm excited for you, man. It just gets better and better. I really do. Throw this unga bunga's a ball in the stratosphere any chance he gets. Yep. Raichi's hilarious, man. I love him. I love him. But man, the this is one of the few sports manga where I do like the main team a lot. Like I won't lie to you, I think more often than not I don't like the main team that much. Might maybe a player or two, but I mess with Sado. They're still not my favorite team, but they're like my second favorite team. So
Uh, I'm a big Devil Bats guy from Eye Shield and fucking what's his name from Slam Dunk. I really like both those teams a lot.
I like I think Seigaku might be the other closest main team that I've ever liked from Pizza Tennis. But even then, I don't like them all like that. I just like Fuji. I just like Fuji a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I like Fuji. I don't dislike Tezuka, or Ryoma and stuff, but they don't move me like Akaya and Fuji or Toby and stuff like that. Tobe and those guys move me. I like them. I like Kyote. They're rich. They're arrogant. Toby be conducting the crowd like he's a fucking maestro. I love that shit. But yeah, man, I think they have a good concept of balancing all the things in sports that are like again the brotherhood, but it's still competition for playing time. Playing sometimes you might have to give up a role you really care about just to be on the team because someone else already has a lockdown on that. And the kind of ever never ending battle for like the number one ace stay on the mound for 9 innings is a constant battle. Is always in flux because even when players are like on the top of their game, something small could psychologically throw them off, and they're not playing as well as they could be. And that's realistic to me. No matter how good you are, you can have a bad game. That's how life is. You cannot play at your absolute best and peak 100% of the time, and it's realistic in that sense, which I've always appreciated.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, Tezuka's nice. Don't get it twisted. I'm just not a. I think it's his design. Just don't move me. Just like I think it's this guy with glasses. He's lame. He don't look cool to me. I don't know what it is. I'm not a fan of him. I like Sanada and those guys more than him. But he's nice. Tezuka Phantom, Tezuka Zone, the Zero Shiki drop shot. He has all the Mugen no Kochis. He goes crazy. Don't get it twisted. He's one of the best, but you don't you don't move the needle for me like that. Toby beat him. He beat him. He beat him. So I'm excited for you to so keep reading. Let me know how far you get and stuff. Cause I just actually finished Act 2. So I'm gonna patiently wait to see if we get one more act because I liked it. And I do like also that even though they still have the seniority thing there, they will play you if you're a first year and you're good, you'll play. They won't do the thing where it doesn't matter. You're a
Yeah.
first year, you can't play ever for any reason. It's not like that. But yes, you're gonna have to be an exceptional first year to get on the pitch. I like that. Well, on the in the game or on the original team. Because I think I can't remember, was it Masuki? He got dropped when it first happens, and he gets himself back into the batting lineup. I think
Y-
it was him.
Oh, the
Masuko.
big dude.
Yeah,
The
Masuko. I think he's in
yeah,
Samura's room. The
roommate.
put
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they keep eating his pudding.
Yes.
Yeah,
He got dropped because
he fucked
he
up
made
bad. Yeah,
some bad play, yeah, and they dropped him. Then he got back in when they were redoing the what's his name. So he got back up.
I like
His
that.
shit, yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Mhm.
He hit hard. He big. We need hitters. We need batters.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Uh, I even like the way in which like they kind of practice mid. It's not that they practice mid games, but like they do also train like in like the games where like they're like okay like your pitch is off and like or when I'm trying to remember some of the games already because like I remember when uh
It's like
was it
Tanba's
fruit?
problem was that when someone hits like a significant point off of him, he crumbles. And
Yeah.
you have to learn to stabilize your pitching even after you drop a important run or something like that. Like you can't psychologically break down immediately. So like forcing him to play through that will make him better. They do stuff like that in the games. I get you saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like with Furyu, he was like his thing was like, yeah, you have power,
Which have
but your
no
like
stamina.
control and precision
Yeah.
was also trash. He had to get that because I remember it was the game where they're like, okay, Furyu, you play the first 6 innings or first
Mhm.
five, and then Sawamura has to play the other half. Furyu, like once it like the third one, he was tired, and once his power and energy were gone, it was like, bro, like your precision and shit's trash. Like you have to get that up. And working with that, like with his fingers, and even Sawamura, I like the way that like they did the mental imaging of it, kind of,
Mhm.
where it's like, okay, do the form like this. Imagine there's like a box in front of you. Do that, and I even like the way how his pitch and angle is, where it's like people are like, well, I can't really see where he's throwing until he releases, which throws off people off balance. Like small things like that, I really, really appreciate.
And I think that his level of like skill and stuff has always made sense because I'm you're gonna hear me say this in the upcoming video about Ashito and Aoashi, but I think the best formula that I've personally seen for a main character you're gonna follow is a big fish in a small pond that gets removed from that environment and put in an environment where everybody is elite. So they have confidence because they've been the best in their area for a while, but they don't know so many small important skills and techniques and details and things related to the game in terms of IQ and whatnot because they never actually played in an environment where they can hone those things. So they have a
Mm-hmm.
talent, whether it's physically, mentally, some a combination of those two things that can take them to the top, but they're finally in an environment that can sharpen that. You know, they say like steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron. Oh, like you cut your teeth against the best. I like that a lot. So Sawamura's team was fucking trash. He was the only good player on his team, right?
Yeah,
And
they're dog water.
yeah, and he built up some confidence and some things about that, and he knows he has like a pitching quirk that's unique to him. But after the fact, right, when he gets to Sato, he's fucking stupid because he doesn't know nothing. He's like, wait, they're like, bro, you don't know like a pick off this is. He's like, nah, what's that? I just throw the ball. I just throw the ball, right? So I like that. I think that's the best formula for having a main character that can grow in a way that you really want to see. I've always enjoyed Sawamura's journey, man. Like it's gotta be one of my favorites. Like where he is and where he ends up is a treat because it's not one of those things where it's not even just like a straight progression. There's like 5 step forward and then 3 steps back and then he's a slump and he's stagnant and like all those things. Like I was like you said, it's very realistic in that sense. Somewhere goat, also Bara. Yes, we're talking about Dino, but he's not that far, so I'm not trying to spoil too much. I love seeing Samura whenever he comes up to the plate. I know it just moves me. I feel it. Samura might go, man. I really love. Osh, he's funny in the anime too. You don't have to watch the anime, but if you ever get a chance to just look at some clips so you can actually see how he sounds when he's screaming all his nonsense, it's funny. I'll give you a kick.
I also
Right.
really appreciate his
High
his
spiritedness.
optimism.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because it's one of those things like I could truly see both sides. Like as a sports person, I can understand being annoyed sometimes when like you're just pissed at like in a match or in a game
Mm.
or like practice. Like there's always that high spirit person where it's just like, damn, dude, shut the fuck up. Like it's not always
But
like
you need
good to be
that
happy,
person.
but like
You
they're
need it.
great to have around.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
so
They're
good
good
to
for
have around.
morale. Because you don't give up. Because even in that game, where the game, I don't know if you got to the part where they played. I think they played the first years, whatever. I think you're talking about actually when Furia was pitching, where they were down by like 1,000,000 points. He didn't give up. It's like, bro,
Yeah, they lost. They lost
yeah,
that one. I think it was like
1,000,000 to 1.
13-7.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
like he didn't give up.
yeah, which I appreciate,
Mhm.
especially because it's one of those things. Like even like them, it's like this is super early on too. So it's like you guys can still train specific things or like tighten your game up even if you lose to win later. Because like this shit right now doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I just appreciate him just like, nah, bro, we gotta keep it going. We got the energy. So like because you need to build that base early on. Because if y'all gonna crumple early on, like we ain't got nothing like later in the season.
Exactly. I love the anime. Granted, I never peeped the manga, but I love it. I watched the anime done. I've done I've done both. I've seen it. I watched it and I've read it. So as much as I get to read him go whatever, I could hear him fucking wild marking out and just I want them hit. I need your support. Put his hand in the air. But there is something about watch every time he walks up to the mound to pitch. I just get so excited. I just love it. I just
It's fire. I also
Furia
love
don't
that he
move
has
me
that
like that.
tire.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love that he has that tire, and then Furia be stealing it at night. Sometimes it's like, bro, why you got my tire? He's like, your name's not on it. He's like, I literally have it written. Like, I had to use something like you shouldn't have used the pencil. uh, he's a
Yeah,
fool.
yeah, he honestly is, but I love him. He's a fucking dumbass, but he's good at what he got a good pitcher. I like he. He also is. There's also I don't know if I don't remember if it's revealed yet, but there's one thing he's good at in terms of batting. He's really good at it. I don't remember if they revealed it where you're at yet, but he's
If
not a
it's
good.
batting, then no.
Okay, you'll see how he grows though, because even Furia is not a good outfielder either. He doesn't know what to fucking play. He doesn't know what to do out there either. So you have
Yeah,
to
he's
learn like very
trash.
basic things.
He's trash. Yeah,
They call it the Superman pose where he does the two-handed the two-handed jump and he misses the catch.
he's trash.
These
Oh
niggas
my
are so
gosh.
funny, bro. They're so funny too, bro. Because Furia in his own way is funny because he really is like the opposite of Salmore. Like he's quiet, but he can still get his attention felt just by his aura and his like very mean, like very very subliminal like actions. And even when he gets praised, he'll glow, he'll like shine a little bit, but it's like different. But Salmore will be like, I guess I am a little bit great sometimes, you know. Like he'll do it like that. So I like it. Once I went to the plate, I knew something crazy was about to happen. Yep. Yeah, Samura kills me, bro. He's one of the funniest ever, and he's one of the main characters. I can say I liked him in like 2 chapters. Like, nah, this guy's legit. What was the guy he strikes out? It starts with an A. He's a big he was like the best batter that year. Something senpai, whatever. I'm like, I don't know. He's moving me. You struck him out. I'm like, he might be nice. I'm like, all right, he about to come take over. I'm like, oh no, he's not ready yet. You got to work. I thought he was gonna take over the team quick too. So it kind of surprised me because I was kind of used to more of your Echis and Ryomas and your Kagamis. Just like I come to the team, I'm the goal, I'm the best, I take over. Azuma, I think Azuma. That sounds right. Yeah. So I was actually shocked to like no, like he wasn't even on the roster like that yet. He had to just run around. He couldn't even pitch. He wasn't even allowed to pitch no more. Because he didn't hit the fucking fence. He threw it and it started to curve randomly. And the coach is like,
He
go
said,
fucking
"What the
run.
hell?"
I'm like, bro, you can't throw the ball straight? I think his contrast in comparison with Furia is amazing though, because even when like he's throwing towards him, he's like, "Can't you do anything about that fucking power? Like, why are you throwing it so hard?" It's like, well, bro, you throw it to me, keep swerving left and right. Like, why curve like that? I'm like, look at them. They got so much overlap. I love it, but they're different. Mm. My man was running with a tire strapped to his back. Yeah, he started adding more. He's got good stamina, unlike Furia.
Yeah, these main characters are way better than the fucking We Can Do It All or Super. Just trash, bro.
I really gotta revisit Haikyuu properly to like refresh my memory because I really don't remember anything at this point. I just don't. Like I just haven't actually read Haikyuu like or watched it seriously for like 4 years. Like wherever it ended,
Yeah,
like
I gotta
yeah,
also get that.
yeah.
I'm surprised that Domino is actually kind of moving because I was kind of under the impression I was like, I don't know if any sports anime is gonna move me like that ever again. But I was like, I can see the building blocks in
No, I feel it.
I can see it.
It's Haikyuu was good though, but Dino Ace is special for me. Very special.
I think I can also tell. I think another thing I appreciate about this team is like I can tell the team is good, but they don't seem like overwhelmingly like the greatest of all time. But like I can see them like win games, and it's not gonna be bullshit. You know, because
Yeah.
sometimes like some of these sports, they're on a team, and it's like, like if we're talking really team to team, y'all really aren't that nice. But like y'all just be winning,
Yeah.
and every game is like some I guess you kind of win. That's how I feel with Kuroko sometimes. Like the team's not that nice.
Mm. They may be
But
winning for no
I
reason. You're right.
feel like yeah, this team, I'm like
I have no strong thoughts about Carlos, by the way, clans. I don't. He's like Cheetah guy, Kuramochi from our team, but he like half Brazilian or something. I don't know. He whatever. Go ahead. I like Haruda more. Haruda was probably my favorite player from that team. I'll leave it at that. I hate baseball, but I was fucking with the mother. Yeah, that's why it's funny to me because I don't like baseball. Baseball's not raw. I don't think baseball's raw. I may not play volleyball, but I have no like heat with it. Like baseball, if it's on, I want to do anything else but watch the baseball game. I went to one baseball game live and I said, never in my life will I come back to one of these. You got me fucked up. I will not. I will not. I shan't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. So
yeah.
baseball whack, wait, we said baseball out. Baseball whack, baseball out. The only other one that I really read is One Outs. I like that one with Takechi Toa, well, damn, I don't remember his name, but Toa. Um, and I someone told me I would like Major. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day, but there's a lot of chapters. Y'all know me. It's long. Like, oh no, I don't know. Tokichi Toa. There you go. Yeah. He's a goat, man. Like, yo, y'all y'all talk about you be trying to win games, but you never even consider trying to hurt one another player on the other team. Y'all not trying to win for real. So he's different. Because that's one of the realest things I've ever heard. It's not to say it's right. Don't go do it. But if you've never had the thought, like, I'm going to have to just clip this nigga's ankles. He's doing too much in this game. I'm trying to win. You never really tried to win, bro. You
That's a
never tried
crazy
to win.
thought. That's a crazy thought.
Nah,
That's
he's actually
insane.
cold. He's actually cold. He made them winners. Yeah, so.
You're not trying to hospitalize these people, these other high schoolers? Oh, are you
No,
not?
they're a little older. They're a little older. That's a little older series. They're a little older.
Okay,
But yeah.
okay.
You can hear the force behind those swings. Yep. Yeah. Yep. You could hear the Bling! I love when he's shaking with excitement, good introduction. My man was really playing against the owners. Nah. One day we'll have a stream about that series. I'm gonna reread it myself, but yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all know Todoroki's my guy, so ha ha ha. I love that nigga. He's stupid, but that's my son. He's not very bright, but he swing the bat good. That's my son. So be nice to him. Don't call him names. And make sure you feed him banana. the diversity of coaching tactics and stuff here is really interesting too. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like that too. Like not everybody like coaches their team the same way. They might have like a very realistic sense. Like I go by the stats, the numbers only. And then someone's more like I believe in players, or someone who likes to scheme, and like coaches who like to like micromanage everything. You'll see different types of coaches coaching too, which is dope.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how like most sports anime coaches just aren't a thing. It's kind of weird.
We were actually talking about this in the Discord like the other day, where we're like, they don't coach in Kuroko. They don't do no adjustments. We're talking about no adjustments being made in these teams. Like, I just believe in my best player. I'm like, shut the fuck up, make an adjustment.
Kur-
The girl in
Kuroko
Kuroko,
doesn't have it.
she just all I recall is the girl being like, I could see your physical stats, and she could like wrap you up like Tepe, like please find a way that I could play for 3 more minutes. Like, did she ever actually sincerely really coach and like I come up with a new tactic mid game to counter something that they pulled out mid game? Does that really happen? No, it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
I love Ice Shield to death. I don't think the coaches in Ice Shield do anything.
Yeah.
Slam dunk. One of the players is the coach. I mean, Ice Shield the one. Hiruma was low key the coach the entire time. Honestly, he was the captain and the coach.
I hear you. Anime. Wait,
That is
Naruto.
such a weird thing.
Yeah, that's how I like that the couple that I've been reading now, they actually coach. My man was really playing against the other team. By the way, I'm on Justice. Oh, you're Justice Front Ace Attorney. Yes. What case are you on? First, second, or fourth case? Did you meet my goat? She got the whip. You mean my goat? Raichi's literally an ape. Eating bananas and shit. That was every game. And there's Hongo's coach. You won. Go run. Yes. And it's like the coaches that they're like never satisfied. Like yo, that's what I like about this too. Like maybe baseball is more of a sport that lends to that because I guess it's a very tactful game. But no, it's not. No, there's no excuse for that because football and basketball is still very, very, very IQ heavy. There's no sport that isn't, honestly. So yeah, you're in the fourth case. Fourth case is a good boy. I will say, Mensa, I do think that Justice for All has one of my least favorite cases in the Ace Attorney franchise, and that's the Big Berry Circus case. It just didn't move me. I wasn't a fan of that case. Anytime I get back to it and I'm revisiting it, my mood goes down for like I don't know that case, and I come back. But the last case with Shelly de Killer, that's a good motherfucking case, man. I'm excited for you. Let me know when you're done. What do you think of the case with Damon Gantz and the last case with Damon Gantz and Emma and stuff? Emma Sky and what's it, Lana Sky. Were you fucking with that case? That's one of my favorite cases in all the games. The one with Manfred Von Karma was good too, but you love to see it. Craziest bars in the series was during the match. Yeah. I mean, Hongo's second goat. I love Phoenix Wright. Those had me thinking. Those cases, yeah, I love that franchise. Have you ever seen a demon of a man who sold his soul? Yeah, that was a good. That was good. Have you ever seen a ball roll in the white snow? I said, damn, no. I'd have, but damn, I don't want to because that shit it's cold. Can I go inside, coach? The case was amazing. The whole thing with the sisters had me emotional. Yeah, and then you had the DS gimmick of being able to flip the 3D objects around to like search them. Did you have trouble with the blue badger part where you had to link the pod up a right way so that when the lightning flashed, it looked like the blue badger? I heard they patched it to make it easier, but apparently when I did it, bro, I promise you, I swear it took me an hour to get the literal right perfect angle for the game to let me continue. And I knew what I was doing. I knew I was right. So it was mad annoying. So yeah. Are you dying for the next season? Yeah. That draw thing was annoying. Okay, so it's okay. So maybe it wasn't a patch thing. I heard it was patched and it's easier to do now, but yeah, that was fucking annoying. Cause like I was reading through that case. I'm like, I seen that glove drop. He didn't close the whole thing. Was that really Goodman? I don't think so. I think it was that bitch ass Marshall that be sitting by the locked evidence room. I peeped the game, bro. I peeped the game, but I'm happy you're having fun with it, bro. I tremendously love that visual novel series. There's like one game I think is kind of weak, but I think it's really good. So When Damon broke down, started clapping, I was creasing. The jar thing was annoying, and yeah, his breakdown was he had so much like immunity too, as like the goddamn police chief. Like we could do nothing. He had too much good rapport with all the people. He's friends with the judge. Talking about we gonna eat caviar later. I'm like, damn, how do I get this guy? How do we get it, bro? You slimy. It was honestly an amazing case. It was amazing. The pot puzzle actually made me lose brain cells because it took me forever to get it right. It was so stupid because like my thing was right, but it was like slightly off, and like I had to go up a bit more. I'm like, suck my dick, bro. Give me the fucking points. I had no problem with Blue Badger, but I played the Nintendo Switch version, so they probably patched it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. It's basically if you're like off by a millimeter, but I heard they fixed it later on, but I never actually confirmed that because I just know what to do now when I get to that part. I know exactly how to place it. So I can't lie, that was annoying, but I understand what she was like. Yeah, but she took it too far. I'm with you, man. She took it too far. There came a point where it's like you should have seen the light and the hope, and doing the right thing was more important than just trying to go to jail for that monster. But I'm with you because she actively made it harder for us. Because she's like, I did it. It was me. But she also thought it was Emma. So yeah, I get it. But she went too far in my opinion. That's all. But yeah. I'm excited for your Dino Age journey. It's special. It's a special journey that only the chosen ones can go on. Are you ready to continue?
Okay.
Then you got to make you got to start thinking about your the 10 best pitchers and catchers. Get your list ready. Keep that in the back of your
Chris number
mind.
one.
There you go, Chris.
Chris
He's a
the
good catcher.
goat.
I'm not mad at it.
He's a really good catcher. I think it's one of those things like I think he definitely is a better trainer than catcher, even though
Mm.
like they kind of work hand in hand the way they like do it with like I like that the like pitcher and catcher like relationship is like an important thing. Uh, but Miyazuki,
Mm.
it just
Miyuki.
seems like his understanding of the game is just on a different level compared to everybody else's.
Yeah,
Like his,
his IQ is off the charts for the game.
it's insane. I
I
don't know
think
if I've
Chris is smart too. There's like you might cause obviously he said that he's the only catcher he's kind of ever lost to, but the way they go about things might not be the literal same. But Chris is
yeah.
smart too. But yeah, he's got other strengths maybe. I also would like to really see them go at it though. It would have been dope. So yeah.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Chris is your fave still? I mean, I actually always held Chris and Saul Morrow's relationship is like the greatest that I've seen in like sports, but it has a contender now from Al Ashley. I was very impressed with it. So, but they're great, man. He said, "Where are you throwing? The glove is over. My glove is over here." Yeah, I'm like, bro, why? I was like, yo, chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chill on my meds. But when Miyuki got mad at him and for what, and I'm like, oh damn, I would have felt bad too. Like, my bad, bro. I didn't know. Then Sarmar kind of go out of his way to like make up for him. He's like, here, have more rice. He in the cafeteria, giving him more rice. I really love that little nigga, bro. He's so fucking funny. I could understand someone not liking him. Just know if you don't like Sawamura, you don't have a soul. That's all I'm saying. You don't have a soul.
Nah, him in the
And
cafeteria was
you don't
funny
like
as
laughter.
fuck.
He's too funny, bro.
Chris was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Haha."
Like, I'm gonna eat it though, but what the fuck is wrong with him?
You said you see my master plan to feed you and make you like me. He's like, "All right, bro."
I love that little man. Yeah. You can't help but love it. He's just so on. Yeah, he's honest to a fault. But yeah, you gotta love him, man. He's a good dude. He be trying to help. I never liked how they tried to take it. I what the, you know why I never liked Kuromochi that much? The one of the second year person in his room, not the big dude, the other one.
Oh, the one that Loki be
He's
bullying you?
Yeah, he's so weird about Wakana. Like, bro, don't go on my phone and text my friend, my female friend, you fucking freak. What the fuck is wrong with him? Like,
His
that's the one thing I'm like, oh nah. Don't you touch my phone and text my friends. What the fuck is good with you? That shit is so weird to me. I would like that to me was like, I'd fight you. Don't fucking do that. All the other shit, maybe I'll let it go. Maybe I wouldn't. But don't you do that. That's creepy. Stop that. And she younger than you, bro. Move on my way. I don't like him. That's why I don't like him. You're a fucking weirdo for that. I don't
He's
respect him.
shortstop, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, him and him and older brother Haru work together. Yeah, they're the whatever duo. So
Okay.
you're mentally good, fam. I'm as good as I'm gonna be for the time being. It's time to climb up step by step at the end of the time. But I appreciate you asking, brother. I'm doing my best. He's a cheetah though. I mean, he fast. True. He be wildin'. I'm surprised that bothers you so much in real life. Yes, but that's funny as fuck. I love his laugh though. Oh nah, it's like where I'd have to draw some boundaries. Like okay, I'm an underclassman who you want to lynch and like do your little what they call it again, initiations. Cool. Don't touch my personal belongings and text my female friends. You fucking freak. Don't do that shit. That's weird. Like that's a moment where you just saw my face just go from tee hee to like, bro, don't you ever in your life think you could do that shit with my personal belongings. What the fuck are you on? Do you want me to beat your ass? Fuck baseball right now. I'll beat the shit out you. Don't do that shit. Before I break your console. Don't mess with me. But anyways. I mean I just don't like it because of that. I don't know why. I never got over it. As early as I registered like 2013 for the first time and never got over that. I'm like, what is ew? What is wrong with him? And then he'd be asking too, like, who you texting? Is it Wakana? Tell her I played a good game. Like, bro, go talk to a bitch in the school. What is wrong with him?
Talk to one of the managers, nigga.
Like, right? There's girls right here on the team, giving us water and shit, making us food. Like, oh my god, he's so bitchless. No, you see, niggas like that are dangerous. That's why I don't like him.
They really are.
Those are the type of people they're gonna look out for. Those are the freaks. God damn. But but also if I like pudding and niggas are eating my pudding, you catch a roundhouse kick too. Don't you eat my fucking food, you bitch ass nigga. The fuck wrong with Salmer? I'll beat his ass for that. Like, bro, where's my pudding? Not in here. Everybody in this room getting folded. As a matter of fact, go to the store right now and reimburse me. Go buy my pudding. With your money. They said LOL, no maidens. Yeah, he's maidenless. There you go. He's funny. I admit that. I admit that. I just can't get over that. He crossed a personal boundary with me. I'm not letting it go. I don't like him. I don't rate him. He's not even that nice. Actually, you know what? He's nice on defense. I'll give him that. I don't care for his batting though. So stealing food is a destiny for me. I feel that. Not having potential to get a bitch is foreign. I don't get how you can't have basic communication. Nah, I mean some guys that I know that are even good looking. They're just not well socially calibrated. It's just not their thing. It's just I don't know. It's not unheard of for me to see it. Even I don't think that I'm like a Mr. Bitches. I go in the function and rub my hands and go like where they at and just go pull up. I'm not really. That's not even me. So, but it's the ones
Socially
who be
calibrated is
scary.
a nice word. That's a nice word.
What?
You said they're not really socially calibrated. That's one of the most polite way I've ever heard that phrase.
Because you know what I really mean, but they don't have
Yeah.
the they gotta learn. You ever heard the term liquid courage? That's why some guys get drunk before they can like go whatever. But then I do think being inebriated and mixing that a social function where hormones are going crazy, just a recipe for disasters a lot of the time. So, but
Yeah. It's like, it's like giving a monster a gun, Or the famous Chinese proverb, it's like giving a tiger wings.
okay,
And
Red
not for the
Bull.
good kind.
Red Bull gives you wings. I don't know.
Never heard that proverb before?
No, I haven't.
They
I don't know that I get it. Is it because like now that the tiger can fly, it's too dangerous?
yes. And that's one of the like famous like lines they
What if
love
I'm a
saying.
really 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 strong land lion? You fly down, I
It
slap the
does not
shit out.
matter. It's metaphorical, bro. Like they love saying it in like the Chinese light novels, bro. They say that shit all the fucking time. They say it's like giving like whenever like a person learns a new technique, dude, it's like giving like wings to a tiger. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck. It's that, and he can't see Mount Tai. Those phrases run amok.
Mm,
My
That's funny.
gosh.
They said, I thought you were the Rizzler of Oz. Rizzler? So I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. Because I've been called the Rizzler and the Nizzler. I don't like y'all. Because I know what Riz means. I know what Riz means now. I think it's like short for charisma. I think that's, but I don't have
That's
charisma, bro.
gotta be racist. Gotta be racist.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, seeking
No,
death
I don't
too.
got Riz, bro. Go ahead.
Don't get me started on seeking death. That phrase is. You stepped in front of me. Are you seeking death? Nigga, no. Let me go get food. Relax. Man, then
Yeah, just
China stories go crazy. Not really, but
mhm.
they're different.
I feel it. I couldn't see the forest of the trees. I couldn't see the forest for the trees. I see that a lot. Courting death, Riz. Where the fuck did that come from, anyways? I don't know. The first time I learned what it meant was Shams, the one of the NBA. Not and he's not announced. I think he's a journalist or reporter. He was talking with somebody and they're calling him Riz God Shams. And I was in the comments and someone blessed their soul. They got cooked for it. Was like, I don't get what Riz means, and I'm like, neither do I. Someone help me. Like, oh, charisma. Ah, I don't have that.
I hate that. I hate that word. I hate that. There's just certain words that the internet picks up. I'm like, the start isn't good, and then they just like everything. They always just overuse it so much. I'm like, bro,
Mm.
this isn't like good. Like this is just boring and like annoying at this point. Like anytime like a dude just successfully talks to a girl, it's like, oh, he has Riz. No, he's just a normal person. He's
Yeah,
just a normal guy.
I'm just a regular dude. I promise. Like, as someone was telling me, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, do you know how much heartache and pain I go through for the success that I get every once in a while? Like, leave me alone. Like, what do you guys think? I'm not shooting like 70% from the field. I'm shooting like 12. Just taking shots. Didn't know whether to laugh or cry. People say it so many times. I just knew it was eventually. Senna apparently coined the term. I think. Okay, I know who that is now. I think that's the black streamer. I think he got. He blew up pretty recently. I think I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be doing my best. I cannot keep up, bro. Someone was talking to me about somebody named something Ross. I'm like, don't assume I know that. Who is that? I don't know who that is. You gotta like
Aiden
explain that
Ross.
shit for me. Yeah. I'm saying you gotta like assume. I don't know. I know who XQC is now. And what's Charlie's online name again?
He's from your. He's like you. He's Canadian. You know, so y'all gotta stick together.
Oh shit, there you go. X no. Moist Critical. Like I'm learning more, but yeah, I don't know. I don't. All these people are learning growing in the lab. I don't care what y'all saying. I'm. There's a lot of
I
people that
think
say
Moist
that
is an oldie though.
they manufacture a lot of people into apparently that's a thing where like sometimes they cultivate
Oh,
somebody into whatever. I don't know.
you're talking about fuck. What are they called? Wow, I know the phrase. I know it's. I know you're talking about their implant industry plant. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Moist specifically. I know Moist has been around for a grip. He's an oldie. I think he's one of like those. I don't want to say he's like an underrated oldie because like he's always been kind of big, but like I feel like his like content was kind of niche. You know,
Mm.
like like some people that are big, but they're kind of in corners in a certain sense. I feel like it wasn't until like Twitch came where he would like talk to more people. Like he got like, but he was always like big, if that makes sense.
I saw the first video from him I saw was one he was talking about a drummer from one of these bands, and that dude was a monster. I don't remember his name. Ian something or Elin something. Can't remember his name, but he was like a monster. Like, oh my god. They're in the comments quoting a bunch of shit from I guess
Yeah,
Chinese web
I know.
novels. I have an index glossary of Wuxia quotes bookmarks. People are growing the last. Okay, what's
Some of them
critical?
are
Yeah.
fire. Like
Hi,
as you
your
said,
father, grandfather.
that's a
XQC is a
fire
streamer.
quote. Yeah, he's a streamer.
He's Swedish. I don't know. My
No, I think he's Quebecan, or he might his family might be from Sweden. I'm
like
pretty sure.
Quebecois.
I think because I know he speaks French. French is his first language, so I think he is from Quebec.
Mon Dieu. My heaven defying
Dang.
technique is unparalleled to die a dog's death. Yeah, industry plants are real and like actual grifters. People die in the pursuit of money, just as birds die in the pursuit of food. Some be having 10 million subs. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Facts. That's me every time. If you surrender, I'll make your death painless. You have no face. I don't even get that. That make you're a
Face
nobody.
face is like it's like your prestige,
What?
right? So like face is like
Okay, that
the
makes sense.
prestige
Okay,
that you have
okay.
out in public, right? So
Mhm.
like and like that's like a really important thing for them in their culture, like having like public face.
Mm.
So like when like you have these things where like sex organizations will have like their like head dude patriarch or whatever sect master come out, and the MC will say some shit that'll piss him off, and he's like, oh, he's giving him no face right now.
Okay, that's
It's shit
interesting.
like
Respect.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
Now
God
the father
blocks, kill the
grandfather is
gods.
funny.
If Buddha blocks, kill the Buddhas.
That's a fire quote. Lee Kaye says that all the time. Lee Kaye also has one of the greatest quotes where he says, "Not enough to reach the apex." He uses that
That's
quote
cold.
firely.
That's
Like
cold. That's cold.
this, nah, Lee
I want to
Kaye.
cook
There's
somebody and like
this
drop
one
them and
point.
look at them and just be like, not enough to reach the some shit I want to say
No,
so bad now.
he uses it. I forget. There's one point where he says it because
Let me write
he's
that
like
down.
this like
Let me
billion
screen. Let's
old
screenshot this.
being, and he sees like he's seen like a bunch of like hot women and like has trained them. So like
Mhm.
whenever he sees hot girls, he's like, I don't care. Like this shit really doesn't move me because it really doesn't, and it's not like that like corny like way like Chinese main characters do. Sometimes we're like, oh, pretty girls don't bother him, but then he like gets every girl. Like Lee Kai actually doesn't care. He's like, oh, you're pretty enough to be my maid, and he's being like unironic. But then there's like this one girl that tried to pull up to him, and he's like, beauty and bones. He's like pretty because you're like pretty because of like your bone structure, like that's just pure luck, and not enough to reach the apex, and like just bodies are. I was like, okay, damn, this nigga
Mhm.
my goat.
Guess some,
He's the
not
one.
enough to reach the apex is so much rawer than you're 1,000 years too early to face me. That's or some shit like that. It also reminds me of that one part of Prince of Tennis where it's like, has he stepped into the heavenly realm of Buddha? I'm like, is he truly ready? Is he truly ready to risk his life for tennis? And I was like, hey, yo, what?
There's what's the other one? There's one's like it's better to be a intact tile than a broken jade, which is like don't be a sellout.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
like that one.
I get that. I like that. Nice back from the dead. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to disappear like that. It won't happen again. Or next time I'll give a warning if I'm slipping emotionally and mentally. I'll say something. I actually didn't realize I wasn't posting videos. A dead ass. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't schedule them to come out. I thought I did. I forgot. Then I was like Thursday night. I'm like, whatever. I'll start again on Monday. An ape? An ape. What's popping? What's going on? Thank you for this. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, man. So I'm better though. I am better. One step at a time, one day at a time. We will reach. It was not enough to keep me from the apex. I'm gonna start saying that shit for no reason now. Oh, I'm gonna ruin
The
it. 'Cause
fire
I'm
phrase.
not gonna use it when I need to. I'm gonna say it for no reason, for the smallest things. Someone's gonna like trip down the stairs, and I'm just gonna be like, not enough to reach the apex. Fuck. Give me more. I need more. I need more bars. I need more
More
bars.
bars. I'm trying to think. I'd have to. I got some in the bag. Hold on. We
Oh,
got
it
a
wasn't a
bunch
question. You
already.
better be vocal about it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will. I will. I promise. Promise.
Ice J Beauty. Yeah. Uh, I'm lost.
Said
I'm
which
lost.
rapper in
Lost.
August? Wait. What? Hold on. Give me a sec. A pill can't reach the can't. A pill can't reach the apex. This man literally saw a pill come to life and said, "It became a god." And on arrival under the heavens, that's cold. If you need more feel good stuff, Sea of Stars dropped a demo. Oh, I forgot that. Actually, you know what? That's good news because I love Sea of. I'm very excited for Sea of Stars. It's coming out in
Uh,
August. Because I actually only watched the Legend of Zelda Kingdom of Tears, Tears of the Kingdom trailer yesterday. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't see it. I was kind of like just not online. I didn't want to overload my brain with information. I was trying to just IRL it, if you will. Because
bro.
I also because I remember Andrew Hume even saying like if you catch yourself naturally like doing certain things on your phone and just not giving you anything. You just like, cause like, I have a bad habit of opening Twitter and I have nothing to do with my phone. I'm like, I need to stop because I'm on here. I don't even like the app anymore and I'm miserable. Let me stop, get out of there. So my Lord is lost. Yeah, have you guys finally become one?
There's not knowing the immensity of heaven and earth is fire. There's frog trying to eat swan meat, which is basically whenever like a character sees the main character talk to a hot girl and they're like, "You're ugly," or like, "You're a loser, you can't get this girl." So they say you're a frog trying to eat swan meat. Frog at the bottom of a well, but I feel like it's a common one.
You should fear me. Go
They
back and ask your ancestor to tell you the old tales between me and him. That's kind of cold. The Twin Peaks stood erect, perfectly round and fragrantly voluptuous. That sounds kind of sexual. Did not know the immensity of heaven and earth. Unrivaled under heaven and earth. I've seen that before.
starving camels bigger than a horse. They love saying that shit.
There are heavens beyond the
They love
heavens. There are people beyond people, and heavens beyond the heavens. Just a frog in the well. That one. I've seen before. Heard
they
before.
love fuck, what was it?
Not enough to reach the apex is still the coldest one. That's that needs to be a manga title. Not enough to reach the apex, or a light novel. Actually, no, a light novel. It's not
Rarer
long
than a
enough.
phoenix feather and a quilling horn. They love saying scram.
It's like saying insolent.
They shameless, insolent.
Korea loves
They love
insolent.
saying
Such
they
insolence.
love saying twice the effort or twice the reward for half like the effort. They love saying that like anytime the main character like trains or like reaches like this secret like place that like increases his powers. Always this will give me twice the rewards with half the effort. Like they love saying shit like that.
Heaven's net is wide and no one can escape its mesh. I alone am eternal. Injected with chicken blood. Oh, that means you're a coward. Transported to another world, but that wasn't enough to reach the apex. And my mom turned into an alien. You have to, yeah, can't forget that part. You gotta ask a question. Type B. They be spamming trash. Oh yeah, it's trash, scum, garbage, all that stuff.
They
You see
love
it.
they be spamming that.
Not enough to reach the apex. Scum. Yeah, scum. Another one I see a lot.
Shout out Lee Kai for that. Cause they be using it in the most funny moments too. Like people just be going hard. He's like, not enough to reach the apex. We're like, what? It's like, bro, you're trash.
Someone needs to someone needs to go to Barrow from Blue Lock and tell him that shit. Not enough to reach the starting line. Hey, tell that man, hey, give up sports and go do something else, man. Or go play a solo sport. Go play singles tennis. Never understood people with inflated egos to that degree and play a team sport. I'm like, first of all, it's not like you're scoring 10 goals a game and we win. In that case, what could I tell you? You know, nigga, you are not good. You're not winning. Fucking hate World so much. Oh god, I'm gonna cook him. I'll flame him. Oh my god, I'm about to roast that boy. You don't know what's coming to him. He good at bowling. I skipped it. I think there's a chapter where they had downtime. I totally skipped it. I didn't care.
Oh yeah, he was bowling. They were all chilling. A bunch of them chilled.
Yeah,
They go to a
I just
bowling
scrolled
rink. He's
down.
bowling by himself.
Yeah.
It did happen.
No one's better than who do you think you are? I am. Damn it, right. He's the greatest. He's the GOAT. I have no idea who's good at bowling and not in real life, but he's my favorite. That's all I know. Off that, there's off 2 videos. I see with 2 videos. Whether you like me or hate me, all you can do is watch. Thank you. And then he just goes and he fucking does this. I said, bro, why you cold? You, damn it, right. Who do you think you are? I am. That's one of the best lines too. Hold on. The path to heaven is just before you, but you chose the path to hell. Damn. I remember one of my favorites, Junior. We can no longer live under the same sky. I was weak, man. I was so pressed. Burrow, just a meathead that can't reach the apex. Exactly.
I remember I saw this quote. or I don't think it was a quote, but I remember saying I think I saw it on Twitter. It's like it's funny how like you'll have like villains that are like the most diabolical like beings of evil that have lived for 10,000 years, rule planets, yada yada, and they got beef with like a 15-year-old high school. Like,
Yeah, just insane. Like, go do something with your life.
so unserious. You would do real good, and the 16-year-old pulled up and just bodies you. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a villain, I'd be mad too. Like if I could get like pressured by a 16.
Imagine, imagine cooking up a plan
Oh,
for 8 years and some random ass kid comes and ruins that shit. Like, bro, ain't no way this is happening to me. So, cough, cough, eyes in. uh, it said what the rice is cooked, meaning what's. I like that one. Meaning what's done cannot be done. I'm gonna say like I'm gonna remix it, but I like that. I remember when they had another
I've
clip of
always
the
liked the
bowling.
other version. There's a
Which
version
is
called there's no pill for regret,
oh damn.
which is fire because they always like
Oh,
to do pill refinements to
I
heal
don't know.
people.
To do drugs. Oh wait, Shameless. I remember when they had another clip of the bowling guy said, "Hate it or love it, you still watch. That's all you can do." That's what I really. That's what I meant to quote. "Hate it or love it, you still watch. That's all you would could. That's all you could do. Thank you." And he takes the ball and he hits. There's a strike. I'm like, yo, he's cold. He's really about it. Easy as lifting a hand, as easy as turning over a hand. Experts as common as the clouds. I like that. I like that. I need a lozenge. Hey yo. Oh no, I got it. Sword like eyebrows and fierce eyes. An arrow at the end of its flight, meaning sent a warning for something that has nearly exhausted its strength. These Wushio quotes are going crazy. Yeah, I can stop now though. I have enough. Actually, you can keep going. You never
The
know.
thing is,
You might get something.
this is one of those things where it's like, bro, like these are truly common. Like all the stories be saying.
But a lot of the stuff that they've said that I've definitely seen. Some of them no. Like even like in the little Donhua that I watch, I've definitely trash, shameless, something about pills. Like so a couple of them I've seen here and there, but maybe I haven't dived enough into it that it becomes super reoccurring that I notice it because that stuff happens to me with Japanese where I'm like sometimes I will think a name is unique because I know nothing about the language, but I'll learn like the name Sasuke is common. Okay, I'll see like Amaterasu the technique. I'll see Amaterasu somewhere else, and then I'll be playing a game. I'm like where the main character's name is Amaterasu, and I'm like, what the? Why do I keep seeing this? What does it mean? Like, oh, it's from Japanese, like mythology, folklore. Ah, okay. Like that's usually how I start to kind of understand these things. Because I remember too. No, I think I remember the other one. I think there was a character in God of High School who had the three regalias of Japan, and that made it. I get it. It's like my young mind trying to connect and click all these things together. So that's usually how I end up coming across stuff because I think Japan has a lot of these things too, where they like eagle eye seems to be something that's in like every sports manga. Someone has an eagle eye. It's a top down view that they can see the whole court or pitch or whatever. Chemical reaction is something I see a lot where like two players work together to bring about a chemical reaction. Maybe that's something that's Japanese specific because I see it a lot. Obviously, a Blue Lock overdid it, but I've seen it in other series, other sports series too. So just I guess certain things are just like to a country, to a region, to be saying it. Like we say shit like two birds with one stone. Like this is like very common phrases you just throw out haphazardly. So I'm sure they have their own shit like that over there too. You know. I did see someone say that our phrases are too violent. I don't know if that's true, but I never thought about it. We have shit like kill two birds with one stone, time to bite the bullet, stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, it is. I guess it is kind of violent. Like, why are we so
Bite
extreme?
the
But
bullet is a crazy phrase. That is a
yeah,
crazy phrase.
you
That
you
is a
die, I
crazy
live.
phrase.
Cannot live in the same sky. Meaning, yeah, you guys can't work together. I forgot about the other version of this. You
Favorite
live.
Wuxia, Zanzi, or Zanhua? Because those are all different genres. Do you just mean like Chinese light novels as a whole, or do you specifically mean wuxias?
Just yeah. You talking to me?
You saw Mukai asked me.
Uh,
Uh,
if one often walks by the riverside, one's shoes will eventually get wet. Reading liver dangerously associated with the wrong people will lead to consequences. Like I got that one. You've passively
this is
absorbed so much info. You can ask me about cultivation bottleneck, and I can explain it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, oh, in general, my favorite it might just be Soul
See
Land One.
me.
That might be my favorite. Soul Land One. I think Soul Land One has the least amount of issues. Outside of Soul Land One, Coiling Dragons up there because it's more Eastern. And then so I really actually like Lindley, and honestly, even I still saw the Heavens is up there too. Actually, I rock with Mang Hao. He's just shameless, and he's literally about just getting money. Uh, I was
What's your
gonna say,
paper?
yeah, I'm curious about like Eastern storytellings. Like competitions just seem like such a huge thing, and like their stories, because like manga, they love their tournament arcs. Even in Chinese light novels, bro, tournament arcs are there are so many more, and they love like uh, what's the other thing that's really big? They always have some what do you call it when like fuck I'm missing it, but it's like when you place auction houses, and they love auction houses. It's so weird. Auction houses
Interesting.
and tournaments are so big in like Chinese novels.
Interesting. You when you start to read a lot of literature or experience a lot of media from a specific place, you start to understand their culture a lot more, I would say, in a lot of ways. Like you
Yeah.
can't take everything at literal face value. Like I've never ever in my life thought like I'll go to Japan and it will literally be like an anime. 'Cause I'm not stupid, right? I'm an idiot. I think only a fucking idiot would think that. Like, oh my god, it's gonna be fucking kawaii girls and mechs everywhere. And like, bro, it's a country. They have shit to do. People have work. Like, relax, you know. But you do pick up on certain traditions and standards and stuff that they have over there because I learned a lot about Japan through their media, and I was looking fact check certain stuff like how one of the earliest things that I learned was how like she like yo and she means four, but I guess it could also mean death. So four is like are there 13 for us? I don't know if I was asking in America if they do this, but for a lot of our buildings that go to like floor like 20 or floor like anything past like 15 floors, there is no 13th floor. It goes 12,
Yeah.
14. Cause like it's like bad luck and it's superstitious. So with Piccolo had four like digits, and apparently you couldn't put that on TV, so they give him five because in the manga he has four, stuff like that. Off the builder, I like you learn these type of things too, stuff like that. Like in France, like French people are pretty fucking like judgmental, like straight up upfront, like mean. And if you can't handle that, like that's not a place for you. Like they will just be like, you're raggedy.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned a lot about those places like that. What's up? I'm good, bro. What's up? How you doing? Simi's here. He said, hello, fellow apes. What's going on? Dual cultivation, a move. A fire at the city gates is also a disaster to fish in the pond, meaning a drastic action may intentionally cause another people harm and innocent bystanders. Even in women-themed dramas, there's a lot of competition in any setting, whether it's courtesans or artistry or whatever. Fair enough. I am going to find you with my friends. Like literally find me. Do not touch the Japanese on the first meeting. Oh yeah. Now you said the word face value apes. We got him. What? Wait. Even a powerful dragon cannot repress a local snake, meaning an outsider with great power influence may not be a match for a gangster in his home turf. Fair enough. Some hyper Christian skip 666. Paper tiger, meaning something that seems fierce and threatening, but it's actually much weaker than it looks. Yeah, I had someone from Japan as my Japanese teacher, and she told. Oh, I have to fix my camera died. My bad. One sec. And I had someone from Japan as my Japanese teacher. She told us about how we chose number four, but number seven sounds like it contains number four. Yeah, you learn about these things, man. Like Korea, I think they have a high standard of beauty. Like beauty standards are high there. Like you gotta be beautiful. That's what I pick up from a lot of their stuff. And they tend to, in my opinion, this could just be an Eastern thing though. But I think Korea specifically, from what I could see, they love power fantasies. Do you guys agree with that?
I think it's an Eastern thing in general. I think it's most apparent with Korea and China.
What about the beauty thing for Korea? What about the beauty thing for Korea?
I think again it's the same thing because like when I read a lot of even Chinese novels and stuff, every girl is said to be the most attractive person of all time. Every single girl, despite there being multiple girls, it's always she's the most beautiful person in the air. She's the most beautiful person on the planet. Literally like the most beautiful person in the universe, and it's always the main characters getting like multiple wives, and they're all attractive, and the MC is like this dude who just goes around killing people like that piss him off and all this other stuff. So like the power fantasy is like kind of on a high scale there in Chinese stories from what I've seen.
Wait, why didn't you turn back on camera? What the fuck? Because I didn't plug it. I need to get a proper webcam that I'll have to unplug at some point. But anyways, in Korea, I heard the biggest industry is plastic surgery. There's that. You mentioned this one earlier, like a tiger that's growing the wings, like giving wings to a tiger, meaning with the redoubled power, a tiger's already fierce. What if it could also fly? Skincare is very popular and pushed in Korea. Eastern countries go crazy about the beauty J, like beauty is wild. People are trying to imitate Koreans' glass skin. If you ride a tiger, it's hard to get off, meaning it's difficult to stop halfway. Some of these are kind of funny to me, but I feel it. It's hard to see the jungle when the trees are obscuring the vision. You gotta that went over our head. Y'all didn't even get that. Oh, about to cook up some quotes right now. Only one who opens the book can truly see what can be read. Deeper, it's deep. Y'all don't even get that one. Over your heads. Oh my god, y'all didn't get that.
Not enough to reach the apex.
I deserve that. I deserve that. I walked into that one. Not enough to
I think
reach
I'm about
the
to just say
apex.
that. I'm about to say that shit every time Asha's on screen. Y'all gonna hype something that Asha does? Not enough to reach the apex.
It's
I want to say that
definitely it
every
definitely
time.
also works for Kubera because of what happens when you reach the top, right? So we can say that like just not enough to reach the apex. Like it works. It actually works. You can even Loki and Tower of God to reach the top of the tower, just not enough to reach the apex. Hold on, this might be the move going forward.
Asha's just a frog in the bottom of the well.
Oh man, they said Naya just called us frogs in a well. You not cooking right now? They said I give you a C minus for effort. Stove oven not even on. Damn. See, this is what happens when it goes over people's head. You see, they try to shame you and judge you. They're just mad at my overwhelming intellect and ability to come up with proverbs that are so deep and meaningful that have everlasting impact and effect on people for years to come, man. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't get it. What's up? How you doing? Yo. But yeah, I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna cook one up. I'll have it ready by Wednesday. I'm gonna name the stream title my proverb. Because only if you open the book, then you can see what cannot be read. Y'all not understanding, bro. Y'all not getting it. The newborn calf does not feed the tiger, meaning young, experienced people are often ignorant. Yeah, that one I've heard before, actually. Like just in school, like outside of that shit. Behold, pure
Behold.
egoism. I think people are like, how do you like the egoism, this and that, yada yada. I'm like, I like it, but I don't. And in a weird way, I don't think they go far enough. Because like with me, it's like it's not like I was saying, like it's not enough for me to have the most goals. I want the most. When you look at every leaderboard, I'm on that bitch. Progressive passing to attack in third, assists, goals, miles ran, goals from the box, goals outside the box, tackles, steals, progressive dribbles, all of that. I'm trying to be at the top of every chart. It's not enough to just score goals for me. And if you think you're nice and you're prolific, I want you to score 0 goals today. I want you to go home knowing you are not that guy. They gotta step the ego up. It's not high enough for me. They're not on my level. Blue Lock would be too easy. Okay, because I'm gonna be top goal scorer, top assister, top tackler, and all that. Physical exams, I'm the best. A lion uses full strength even when hunting a rabbit, meaning you can't relax during a weak challenge. I get that. Just a goal scorer. Yep, exactly. Just a goal scorer. Not enough to reach the apex. They gotta get their egoism up to my level. You egoist. They gotta devour the rice that is cooked and evolve to the next level. God, I hate that devour shit. It's so corny. Do they say that like in the, like that? Is that bad translation? Did they be saying that in like in the anime shit too? Like devour.
That shit is so.
'Cause I like want to see it in English. I feel like it'd be funny in English for some reason. Toad lusting after a swan's flesh. Hey yo, that's someone ugly that like somebody beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I guess yeah, frogs are usually associated with ugliness, and then swans are supposed to be graceful, beautiful birds, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying they are. I'm saying they're associated with that. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if I've seen a swan
Yeah.
before. I've seen the ostrich. I like ostriches. They fast.
You like ostriches?
They're cool. They run fast.
You weirdo.
They run fast.
You weirdo.
So you don't like cheetahs? Cheetahs run fast.
Cheetahs are they ain't got no strength. They just maxed out speed. They the rest of their toolkits
I
trash.
like I like speed. I'm a pace merchant.
I am too. But why not have speed and strength and all the above like a jaguar?
Because your
Real
speed is not enough
athleticism.
to reach the apex. I'm gonna stop giving translations for these. I'm gonna see what you think of them with no context. Cheetahs are overrated. Fair enough. They beat the grass and scared a snake. Let's see. Beat the grass. I guess the only way to get the snakes out the grass is to beat it. You gotta the people who are like underhanded and sly. I don't know. Hippos are actually dangerous, so I feel that. I'm not fighting all animals barehanded. All right, give me guns. I keep telling you all this. They'd be like, "Oh, do you think you could beat a gorilla?" Oh, sure. Give me a bunch of weaponry and like cover. Sure, maybe. I'm Canadian, so I can't
Oh,
shoot, but a
depends on the
starved
animal.
camel is still bigger than a horse. There's the humps. They store water.
No, not
I
what?
I don't get that one. No, I don't get. Why?
Because camels are actually bigger than horses, so it's just like saying like, or an
Even if it's starved.
organization or a
Oh,
person, yeah, even if they're weaker or whatever, they're still better than like whatever the lower thing is.
that's funny. Fair enough. I don't know how big. I don't think I've seen a camel before. Actually, that's maybe in the zoo. Have I seen a camel in the
They're
zoo? Are they big?
huge.
Oh, they're
They're
big. Okay,
huge. They're huge.
okay. They got the
Are
humps.
camels as big?
They store the
I think they're
water.
as are they as big as moose?
Killing the chicken to warn the monkey. You gotta destroy. You gotta kill. You gotta get rid of the coward. What else? The ape
Ooh,
will die. I don't fucking know.
camels are taller than mooses.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're taller.
Damn. Meese.
Weigh a
Wear
little bit more.
final one. Wear a green hat. Money. You got money. I don't know. You got luck. Leprechaun. Ended a rainbow pot of gold. I don't fucking know.
Wear a green hat's crazy.
This is last quiz time. Give your time. All right. I don't know. I feel like this should be a game. We should do this where you just give me some quotes out of context, and I gotta understand the proverb. I didn't know camels were big like that. Honestly, I thought they were like I don't know. I didn't know that. The chicken/monkey one is about using someone as an example. Oh, okay. And I, as a Canadian, have you ever seen a wolf in my yard? No. I've seen a coyote in the woods, but it was like 4 hours away from me though. Weird grandma meets the cuckold to be cuckold one's wife. I don't get that.
It's because there's this story basically about this dude that fuck, I forget the story. It's like
Being
this guy
associated with
goes,
cuckoldry?
yeah, like this guy goes and like cuckolds like like this guy goes and like has sex with this dude's wife, and I think he gives him a present or leaves a present of a green hat or something. So like the guy wears it unknowingly, like not knowing that it means like it's signaling that his wife got fucked by someone else. It's something crazy like that.
Damn.
I remember seeing that story and Marshall got Ashura, but I think it's an actual just story overall because I've seen the Green Hat in other light novels. So I think it's an actual just Chinese story.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
I
I was
think
well
it's something
off.
like
I didn't
that.
get that. I'm thinking. I don't even know if money is green in China. Maybe I should have thought about thought that one a little through. I don't know if they got green money down there. So hey, that's interesting. That one I never would have got.
Yeah, that
Or the
one. That's
or
like
the
one of those
monk
you have to
or
know
the
the story.
or the monkey one. I didn't get that. 'Cause I don't know what does a monkey represent to people in China. What do they mean? Is it chicken? Chicken to me is a coward.
I don't think I've even heard of the chicken and monkey one.
Mm. Said to kill the chicken to warn the monkey or something like that. Chicken and the egg. What came first? Yeah, real proverbs. The
I
greatest quote will still for me will always be Adventure Times, was my favorite one. But the one that I've always liked was from Ace Attorney. Damn, I don't want to. Mensa's in here. I don't want to spoil that. Never mind.
where you're saying the Adventure Time clone where it's like I know what is
Approximate
it that
knowledge of many things.
yeah that's a fire quote because
I,
I
it's just
I
true.
agree with that.
It's just
Yeah.
true. It's like yeah, fair enough. I feel that. Now I'm wish you had to use. Wait, what?
Silver, gold, or tails? Tails. It's money. It's currency.
I use Zenny.
Use any?
Yeah, my currency is Zenny. Zenny and rupees. Yeah, I want some rupees. What's the other?
No.
I got rings. You know,
I just
silver.
gotta. I'll go in people's houses and break them to find some rupees.
There you go. I do like that our JRPGs or RPGs in general be pointing that shit out now. Like, who are you? Why are you in my house? Get the fuck out. Because like it is something that until like I really thought about it, I'm like, could you just imagine walking in someone's crib and just throwing shit and like, ooh, there's like $2 of change in this couch, and you just leave. Like,
I remember I saw someone do a skit of like Link doing like did a skit of like they were like a person in the house
yeah.
and like I think it was like someone's like spouse came in and was like he's on his way. It is like what? He's like he's coming. And then it's just like a dude in like a Link outfit, not talking, stone cold, just breaking shit and
Chat.
looking for money.
Hot. Hup.
And just leaving. And it's just like, yeah, like it is kind of insane.
Walking to someone's
Breaking whole
house, going to
vases.
the sparkling thing on their stove, and getting like sandwich. Like, I just stole your sandwich and left the house. Like, that shit is crazy to me. It's so fucking funny. That's why games that pointed out make me laugh, because I remember I was playing Next Mod Extinction and a kid ran upstairs to his mom because it's like a stranger entered the house unwittingly. I'm like, damn. But that's a good reaction. All things considered, I'm not mad at him. He said stranger danger and I ran upstairs. I said, hey yo.
Yeah, there are full on chests in Zelda too. Like,
Yeah.
hey, yo, where my sword at, honey?
I'll be going in the safe. Like, oh, like there's bokoblins in the backyard. Don't worry. I locked the chest in the secret area in our and I done came in there and I found it and took the sword and left. Oh man. These are some of these idioms make more sense if you consider how the society was very stratified, as same as Japan, like the tiger not giving birth to a dog or the starved camel one. I think if I just immerse myself more into that stuff, I'd get it more. It's one of those things where I just feel like I'm like on the outside looking in. But I think I agree with you. Just casually stealing the chest containing family heirlooms, right? It's like I feel like it's this equivalent of like I have a gun in my safe and someone just comes and takes it and oh new item and they go on their adventure and I need that shit. Like, where's my gun? Where my sword at? My sword hand. God, I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom. Y'all gonna see real no life from me. I'm just gonna be
Oh
playing that
yeah,
shit. Hmm.
I showed Simi the one crab game. He really likes it.
Yeah. It looks fucking. It's sick, bro.
They dropped a new trailer like 10 days ago, like 11 days ago.
Mm.
So I'm like the new platform is. It looks really good.
There's some games coming out that I'm excited for, man. Um, I gotta fin. I did finish Dark Deity. That was cool. It's like the Fire Emblem adjacent game I was playing, I guess, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It's a strategy JRPG that was inspired by old school Fire Emblem because I didn't feel like playing a game. I had fun. Story's kind of dick though. Like it's funny because like it took itself seriously for like 6 chapters. Oh, this is good, and it's like never mind. That's hard. I stopped. Like okay, I guess. Gameplay good. Character models are dope. I like the characters, and I like the instead of having permadeath, they have grave injury, which is pretty interesting. So it's like a swordsman might lose their hand and they no longer and they'll lose 10 attack permanently. You can never gain that back. Their potential is cut essentially, and they lose that attack because now they have one arm, grave wound. I like that. It's interesting. Instead of permadeath, did their own thing, and it's armor types versus weapon types more often for the not the triangle weapon triangle. It's more like that. It's fun though. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Random night question. I know your favorite weapons are scythes. Can I name my favorite scythe in fiction? It's probably Crescent Rose, if I'm being honest. Much as I don't like Ruby, I think it's called Crescent Rose. Ruby's scythe, but that's probably my favorite one. I can't lie to you. If there's one thing I'll never take away from Ruby, it's those fucking weapon designs. Like Ember Cecilia for Yang, the shotgun gauntlets. That shit is so fucking gas to me. But yeah, Ruby Rose's scythe. That's the one I always think of in my head when I'm thinking of scythe low key. Even though it's a sniper rifle and a scythe, but that's probably my favorite one. I could think of some. Let me see if I can't think of some other ones though that I like. I like like Soul's cool. Maka and Soul are cool. Like I got no beef with them. They do their thing. Um, they said nah fraud. Scythe Achilles Soul Evans. I'm not really Soul and Maka are my favorite characters in that. But that's a good one. Um, well, I feel like I'm drawing blanks now. I need you got any scythes in your back pocket? Why am I drawing blanks?
Wait, what?
Like scythes. They said how do you? Oh yes, okay, yeah. That Jin-equip is fire. Have I watched anything by Dylan Goo? Dylan Goo? I don't know what that is. I don't think I know what that
Sides
is.
are top tier weapons.
Mm.
Absolutely fire.
And Tonfa is too
Fire.
for blunt
I'm not a
weapon.
Tonfa guy.
I like that's my favorite blunt weapon thingy. I used to like
If
brass
I
knuckles more.
if I had an S tier, I'm only putting 3 weapons in the S tier for me personally.
Mm.
Scythe, staff, spear. I I I I really don't like that swords are put over spears because spears are just way better weapons. I think swords is the most overrated weapon of all time. Not to say they're not good, but they're so overrated.
Damn.
Spears are better, way better military weapons.
He makes fight animations like Monty. Oh nah, send me that. I like Monty shit. I'll watch that if it's like not too long. Spears are underrated as hell. I like glaives. Glaives are cool.
Blades are fire, but
I like crossbows and arrows
probably
as far as like
probably B.
projectile weapons. Go ahead.
Glaives might be B tier.
I think my S tier would be I think what I like about swords is what the different varieties of types of swords are supposed to be kind of for in a sense. It's a classic. But I'm with you, I get it. But
It's A tier, but like it's
Tonfas
not
and
the
scythes
greatest
are
of all
my
time.
favorite.
Yeah,
And then probably crossbow. Those would be probably my 3 in S tier, or arrow maybe just a regular arrow. I don't know. I go back and forth. The crossbows are kind of cool because they're more like a gun. You gotta just shoot it. But like drawing the bow back and aiming it yourself, is kind of raw. So
you ain't gotta be strong as fuck for that
yeah,
shit.
I don't like guns really. So I never really like guns like that. I guess snipers are kind of cool, but I think they're kind of
Yeah,
cowardly. So not a gun guy.
yeah.
Maybe
Gun
because I'm
combat's just
Canadian.
not fun to look at either. It's just
You know,
eh,
the hexagons
it's
go
like
crazy though.
whatever.
Shao Zenzis, that shit gas.
That shit ugly. Like,
that shit
hey,
that shit raw.
guys. See, but that's the thing of like a not like it's not the weapon, it's the player.
Mhm.
You know, because just because Zangzis uses it so fucking fire.
Yep.
I know Simi damn well did not just misspell my fucking name. There we go. I was about to say. I was about to say. Simi, tell him about the crab game, bro. Tell him about how you rocking with the crab game. Simi said it reminds him of Zelda, honestly.
Really interesting. That's interesting. As a guy, he never played Zelda, but interesting.
Wow. Wow.
He go, I watch my sister play it.
Wow. Wow.
So I should disrespect you for disrespecting Guns. I don't. Well, you already know where I stand. So you have to give me miles. I'm Canadian. I don't. Yo, fam, I don't really romp with the machine. I don't pull out the machine when I go to the whip to Gurksa, man. I just use my hands, fam. I'm that guy for real. Axes are disrespected. I'm not an axe guy. Openly admit.
Axes are.
I'm not an axe guy.
Axes
They probably are disrespected.
They
though.
are. They are.
But
Yes.
I'm looking at you right now,
that's
telling you, not an axe guy.
Axes, A tier, fire. Even especially like the hand axes, bro. Hand axes go crazy.
You know what? The tomahawk
I'm not talking about
that Connor had in Assassin's Creed was kind of crazy. Hold on, I have to rethink this.
Or like the smaller axes that Vikings had, or even the Greeks had, because the Greeks had like the epsilon axe and the labrus axe.
What about
Fire.
hammers?
Fire axes.
Bow
Hammers
staff.
are
Unit of the
aesthetically
medium.
cool. Hammers are aesthetically cool, but they're just not. There's not it. I like maces more than like hammers. Is like a.
Have you ever seen an unconventional weapon? Like it's like that you really like. Like it's not really a weapon, or like
great swords. Great swords.
Great swords.
Yeah, like just giant swords. Completely impractical. But when done right, fire. Like Guts swinging his sword will never not be raw. But no one's no one's using great swords. Like that's not a thing. Like bitches are heavy. Yeah, tell him, Chief, bow staffs are the apex, bro. Bow staffs are just fun.
They got range too.
Range, the dexterity, the shit you can do with it.
I found what I was looking for. Thank God. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh damn, what's this for though? Fuck. What's this for? What's this from again? I could play gifts on Twitch. Yeah, I can. Yeah, so this is kind of what I meant when I asked you the question, though. Hold on. I don't remember what anime this is. I